Hello and welcome back to the course of Fundamental of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. I'm going to continue with the three-phase circuits. In this video lecture, I'm going to discuss about the voltage current relation for three-phase star connection. In the previous video lecture, I have discussed about the generation of three-phase alternating EMF. Three coils are required for generation of three-phase EMF. Now, these three coils may be connected in different way, and based on that, it may be classified in two parts, that is star connection or delta connection. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the star connection, three-phase star connected system. Now, as I told you, there are two types of connection for three-phase system. It may be star or delta. Each of these connection differs from each other in terms of relationship between voltage and current. Now, this connection is applicable to both load and source. So, three-phase source, three-phase supply system is also connected in star or delta, as well as three-phase load is also connected in star or delta. Now, there are two types of load, three-phase load, balanced load and unbalanced load. Load may be of star or delta type, but it is of two types, balanced load or unbalanced load. Now, which is a balanced load? The balanced load is one in which magnitude of all the impedance, all the three loads impedance are equal. The phase angle between them is also equal. All the loads are of same type, that is either inductive, resistive or capacitive. All the phase voltages will have equal magnitude. All the line voltage will have equal magnitude. Same is true for phase current and line current. Now these four terms, line voltage, phase current and line current, will be clear in this video lecture. And next one is a unbalanced load. If the load does not satisfy the condition of balance, then it is known as an unbalanced load. So, three-phase supply is given to a load which may be star connected or delta connected. Now, that load is said to be balanced load if impedance of all the loads are equal, all the loads are of same type, phase angle of all the loads are equal, then all these four quantities, that is line voltage are equal, phase voltage are equal, line current is equal, phase current is equal. So, let us start with the first connection, that is star connection. So in the star connection, there are three windings, R, Y and B, that we have already discussed. These similar ends, we have already discussed the three windings are there, so total 6 ends will be there, each winding having two ends. So R1, R2, R3, Y1, Y2 and B1, B2 are the three windings. Now similar ends, that is R1, Y1 and B1, or finish end, that is R2, Y2 and B2, are connected to a common point, is known as a star point or neutral point. So in star connection, similar ends are connected together. It may be a start end or finish end. Three line conductors running from the remaining free ends are known as the line conductor. Three free conductors are nothing but the line conductors. The wires are carried out to external circuit, giving the three-phase, three-wire connected system. But sometimes a fourth wire is also connected to a neutral point, which is known as a neutral wire. So we'll be having a three-phase, three-wire star connected system, also three-phase, four-wire star connected system. So here you can see three windings are there which are connected in star. So starting end or finish end can be connected together, and the common point is nothing but the neutral point. So this is the star connection, four-wire system, because four wires are there. A, B and C are the remaining three ends, and these are nothing but the line conductors which are carried out for external connection. Now this star connection is also connected this way also. A dash is one winding, B dash is other winding, and C dash is other winding. Here we can see A dash, B dash, C dash are connected to common point, which is nothing but the neutral point, and A, B, C are taken out for to give the supply to the three-phase load. So this is how three windings are connected, and this connection is known as a star connection. Now moving towards certain definition related to the star or delta connection. So here again star connection is taken. Three windings are there, A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2. R, Y, B are the phases. Now R, Y, B here you can see are the lines. These are known as the lines, and these are the windings you can see here. Now some labeling are done over here, and based on that I am going to define certain terms. So the first one is a phase voltage, which is denoted by E phase or V phase. Here you can see. So it is measured between line and neutral. So this is a line RY, R it is measured between R and N. So this is nothing but the ERN. If phase measured between Y and N, then it will be EYN. If it is measured between B and N, it will be EBN. So there are three phases: ERN, EYN, and EBN. Next one is a line voltage. The line voltage is a voltage measured between any of three lines. That is a line to line voltage. It is measured, it is denoted by EL or VL. It is measured between RY, YB and BR. So the line voltage measured between RY will be VRY, measured between Y and R will be VYR. There are six line voltage: VRY, VYR, VBR, VRB, VYB, VBY. Next one is a phase current, which is denoted by I phi or I phase. It is a current flowing in each of the phase of the source or load. So here you can see the current flowing through phase is I phase. So there are three currents flowing through three phases. Now line current. Line current is a current flowing through each line of the source. So here you can say current flowing through line are denoted by generally IL, but here there are three line currents: IR, IY and IB. Now the phase current, as I told you, it is denoted by I phase, which is flowing through phase, and line current is a flowing through line conductor, which is denoted by IL. Here there are three lines current: IR, IY and IB. Similarly, phase voltage is a voltage across the each phase, which is denoted by E phase or V phase, and voltage across two line conductor, two lines, is nothing but the line voltage, which is denoted by EL or VL. Here there are six line voltage that I have already discussed. Now, voltage and current relation for star connected system, maybe a source or maybe load. So as we are assuming that a system is to be balanced, and as the system is balanced, that all these three phases R, Y and B, the equal amount of current will be flowing through all the phases. Therefore, three phase voltage ERN, EYN and EBN will be also equal in magnitude, but all of them will be displaced by 120 degree from each other, because windings are displaced by 120 degree electric angle. So here basic setup, you can see three windings are connected in star connection. One end are connected to a common point, which is nothing but the neutral point. Current flowing IR, IY and IB are the phase current which is flowing through the winding. IL1, IL2 and I3 are the line current which is flowing through three lines R, Y and B. ERN, EY and EB are the phase current. Now let us define each and every quantity related to the star connection. So as I told you, phase voltage is a ERN, which is measured across R, which is measured in between R and N, EYN, which is measured between Y and N, and EBN is a phase voltage measured between B and N terminal. Same as a phase current flowing through each phase, that is IR, IY and IB. Line voltages are the VRY, VYB and VBR. This is a general sequence, but line voltage can be also VYR, VBY and VRB. And line current, the current flowing through each line, that is IL1, IL2 and IL3. Now, if star connection is balanced, if the system is balanced, then all the phase voltage will be equal. So ERN, EY and EBM will be equal, which is denoted by E phase. Similarly, phase current will be also equal because system is assumed to be balanced. IR, IY and IB will be equal, that is denoted by I phase. Line voltage VRY, VIB and VBR will be also equal, which is denoted by VL. And line currents IL1, IL2 and IL3 are also equal, which is denoted by IL. Now let us derive the relationship between phase current and line voltage for star connected system. So here you can see IR is nothing but the equal to IL1, IY is nothing but equal to IL2 and IB is nothing but equal to IL3. So line current is same as the phase current for star connected system. So from this circuit we can write IL1 is equal to IR, IL2 is equal to IY and IL3 is equal to IB. And as system is balanced, so magnitude of this current will be same. So IR, IY and IB will be same, and it is denoted by IL. Now IR, IY and IB are nothing but the phase current and IL is nothing but the line current. So for star connected system, we can say line current is equal to phase current. So that is a first relationship. That is a current relationship between for star connected system. Now let us see the relationship between phase voltage and line voltage for star connected system. So taking a same circuit again. Now from this system, as this system is balanced, we can write ER1, EY1, EB1 is equal to V phase is equal to E phase. All the phase voltages are equal. Similarly, all the line voltages are also equal. but we want to derive the relationship between line voltage and phase voltage. Now if we apply the KVL between R and Y loop terminal, so it will be VRY will be equal to ERN plus ENY. If we apply KVL between R and Y, so we can write VRY is equal to ERN plus ENY, but instead of ENY we can write minus EYN because it's a phasor. So similarly for between Y and B, we can write VYB is equal to EYN plus in bracket minus EBN, and for VBR we can also write VBR is equal to EBN plus minus ERN. Now this is a relationship between phase voltage and line voltage. Now let us simplify this relationship using the phasor diagram. So there are three phases, three vector will be there, ERN, EYN, EBN. You can take ER1 at any position. Suppose this is a reference position of ERN, so EYN will be 120 degree after ERN and EBN will be 240 degree after ERN, or it will be 120 degree ahead of ERN. Now these are the three phasor for phase voltage, that is ERN, EYN and EBN. Now taking the opposite phasor of that is minus ERN, similarly minus EYN and minus EBN. Now here VRY is a phasor sum of ERN plus minus EYN, so that can be found using parallelogram method. So this is a phasor sum. So here taking here making one parallelogram, so this diagonal of the parallelogram will give the resultant line voltage, that is VRY. Now the value of the VR and Y can be found using parallelogram method. Now here ERN and EBN is displaced by 120 degree from each other, and EYN minus EYN is a opposite of EYN, so it will bisect EBN and ERN. So angle between EYN and ERN, angle between minus EYN and ERN will be 60 degree. This total angle is 120 degree, but angle between minus EYN and ERN will be 60 degree. Similarly, VYB can be found using parallelogram method. It is a phasor sum of EYN and minus EBN. And similarly, we can find out the VBR also using parallelogram method, and this is a phasor sum of EBN and minus ERN. Now we want to derive the relationship between line voltage and phase voltage. So this is a line voltage and this is a phase voltage. As I told you, this angle will be 120 degree between EBN and ERN, but the angle between minus EYN and ERN will be 60 degree. So this angle will be 60 degree. Now as this is a parallelogram, so diagonal will also bisect EYN minus EYN and ERN. So if this angle is 60 degree, then angle between VRY and ERN will be 30 degree. So here we can see VRY, that is a line voltage, and ERN is a phase voltage. So line voltage is leading the phase voltage by 30 degree. Or we can say for star connection system, phase voltage lags the line voltage by 30 degree because phase angle is also always measured in terms in anti-clockwise direction. Now finding out the value of VRY using parallelogram method. So as I told you, angle between ERN EYN is 120 degree, and that angle between ERN and EYN will be 180 minus 120, that will be 60 degree. So value of line voltage VL, that is a magnitude of VRY, can be found using parallelogram method. So that will be a square of two sides, that is ERN square plus EYN square plus 2 ERN EYN cos 60. This equation you have to remember whenever we are solving the parallelogram. Whenever we want to determine the value of diagonal in the parallelogram, so this is the equation to determine the value of diagonal for parallelogram. Square of the sides, so both are added, then plus 2 ERN EYN cos 60, where 60 is the angle between two sides. Now all the line voltage are equal, all the phase voltage are equal, so that can be represented in terms of E phase. So ERN, instead of ERN square we can write E phase square, instead of EYN we can write also E phase. So equation becomes now square root of E phase square plus E phase square plus 2 E phase cos 60 is nothing but the 1 by 2, that is 0.5. So it will be E phase square plus E phase square, square root of E phase square plus E phase square plus E phase square. So we can write VL is equal to, magnitude of VR is equal to square root of 3 E phase square. So VL is equal to VR is equal to root 3 square root of E phase square. So VL is equal to root 3 V phase. So we can say VL is equal to root 3 V phase, where VL is a line voltage and V phase is a phase voltage. So for star connected system, we can say line voltage is equal to root 3 times the phase voltage and line current is equal to phase current. Now moving towards the power. Now what is the power in three phase star connection system? Now as the angle between voltage and current per phase is phi, the electric power per phase, actual power, that is active power, will be V phase I phase cos phi. Because suppose we are assuming inductive load is there, so some angle phi will be there. So angle between per phase is phi. So actual power per phase will be V phase I phase cos phi, where V phase is a power voltage per phase and I phase is a power per phase and cos phi is the angle between V phase and I phase. So total power for three phase system will be 3 into power per phase, because system is balanced. So power per phase will be equal for each of the phase. So 3 into power per phase. So 3 into V phase I phase cos phi. Now we know relationship between line voltage and phase voltage for three phase system. I phase will be equal to IL and V phase will be equal to VL by root 3. So if we solve this, we'll be getting root 3 VL IL cos phi. So this is the power in three phase star connected system. So this is all about the today's video lecture. In this video lecture, I have discussed about the types of one type of connection of three phase system, that is a star connection system. Hope you enjoy the video. See you soon in the next video of the AC circuit. Thank you for watching.